Today we will discuss about the exercise 3.4 from the question number 8. Okay. Now, so in the question number 8, what they have given, what is the smallest positive integral multipliers that makes the following number a perfect cube. Okay, the number is how much they have given us? The number is 7623. Okay, 76 how much? 23. Okay, 7623. Now take the prime factors. 7623, if I divide it by 3, 2, then 5, then 4, then 1. If I again divide it by 3, this is 8, we are getting 14, that is 4, then we are getting 7. Then if I divide it by 7, then 1, 14 is 2, 1, then 11 into 11. Now 7, 6, 2, 3, what are the factors? So we are getting 3 into 7 into 11 into 11. Now we have to form the 7623 into a perfect cube. Okay, to form a perfect cube, now the factor 3 is how many times? 2 times. So we have to multiply. The factor 3 is how many times? 2 times. So we have to multiply it with 3. Again 7 is 1 time is 7 is present. So you have to multiply 2 times with this number, which was 7. 11 is 2 times are present, so 11 should be added. So we must multiply with how much? 3 into 7 2 times and 11 1 time. That is 1617. Okay, that is 1617. So 1617 should be multiplied with it. Okay, 1617. Okay, so we must multiply this number with which one? With 7626 to form a number? To form a perfect cube. To form a what type of cube? Perfect cube number. Okay. Now next question. The question number 10, exercise 3.4, question number 10. Given for n greater than 1, show that the integers of the form n to the power 8 plus 4, where n is greater than 1. N is greater than is whatever number is a composite number. Okay. Now this is 7 to the power 8 plus 4. Now can I write 7 to the power 8 means 7 to the power 4 whole thing square, and 4 is nothing but equal to 2 square. This is nothing but the formation of a square plus b square. Okay. Can I write a to the power 4 plus 2 whole thing square minus of 2 into 7 to the power 4 into 2. Now we are applying this formula. A square plus b square is nothing but equal to, we can write a plus b whole thing square minus of twice ab. This is the formula we have applied. I have applied here. Okay. Now this is nothing but n to the power 4 plus 2 whole thing square plus 2 into n square whole thing square. This is formation of a square minus b square. So it forms n to the power 4 plus 2 plus of twice n square, and this one a square plus b square, a square minus b square you have to apply. Now see, here we are getting the two factors, this one and this one. So this number is not a prime number. We are getting the other two factors here. So what you can say, n to the power 8 plus 4 is a what type of number? Composite number. Clear? Is whatever number? It is a composite number. Okay. Now question number 11. In the question number 11, I will solve for 701 only. Okay. If the integer 701 is prime number or a what if prime number or not. Okay. Now we have to prove that 701 is a what type of number? Prime number, prime or what not. Is it a prime number or a composite what number? Okay. Now let solution. Let P be the smallest divisor of what? 701. So P is what? Smaller than root over of 701. Now if I take the root over of 701, okay. Now root over of 701 lies in between what? Root over of this value lies in between what? 25 and what? 26. So what you can say, the value of that is root over of 701 lies between 26 and what? 25. Therefore the prime factors or prime what? Divisors less than 26 are, what are the prime divisors less than 26 are? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, then 17, then 19 and what? 23. Okay. Now this is all this as these divisors okay. Now we can say as these divisors, that is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and 23 are not present. So whatever number it is, then 307 is as the prime divisors is less than 26 are this much. Now as the divisors that is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and 23 are not present in 701. So 701 is what type of number? 701 is the what? Prime what? Number. Okay. Now the congruence of the what? Next, congruence of integers modulo a fixed what? Integers. Now if I consider, according to this, what? Let n be what? Greater than what? Be a what? Fixed integer. We consider n be a fixed integer and there are two integers a and b which are said to be what? Which are said to be congruent modulo of n if a minus b is divisible by n. Okay. Now if n is greater than, let us consider let n be a what? Fixed what? Integer. N be a what? Fixed integer. Full stop. Two integers a and b are said to be congruent modulo n if a minus b is divisible by what? N. That is what? A minus b equal to n into what? K, where k is a integer. K is what? K is an what? Integer. Now in symbol what you can write? symbol, what you can write? A congruent B mod what? N. A congruent B mod what? N. Okay. Now, let us take an example. Okay. Let us take an example. A equal to 7, B equal to what? 12. Okay. So, A minus B equal to 7 minus 12. 7 minus 12 equal to what? Minus 5. Now, if I say N equal to 5. Okay. Now, minus 5. So, which is what? Which is minus 5 is divisible by what? 5. So, what you can say that 7 is nothing but congruent to 12 mod of what? 12 mod of what? 5. Okay. 7 congruent to what? 12 mod of what? 5. Okay. Clear? Now, if I take this one, okay, clear? If I take A, B equal to what? 13. Then what is the value we are getting at? 13. 7 minus 13 equal to how much? We are getting 6. So, what you can say? Which is not divisible by what? 5. Then we can say 7 mod 13. 7 is incongruent to 13 mod of what? 5. Okay. 7 is incongruent to 13 mod what? 5. Okay. Now, there are 6 properties of the modulo. Okay. There are 6 properties. So, in this property, we have to learn all the 6 what? Properties. Now, we have to learn all the 6 properties of it. Okay. Now if I consider, you have to read all the properties from the main book. Okay. Now, let us take an example. If A, what are the properties of it? The properties of modular congruence. What are the properties of modular what? Congruence. Now, if I consider, let n is greater than 1, be any what? Any fixed what? Integer. Any fixed what? Integer. And A, B, C, D be any 4 what? Integers. Be any 4 what? Integers. Okay. Then what you can write? Then number 1, what you can write? A congruent A mod what? N. Okay. Number 2, what you can write? A congruent B mod N is same. A congruent, if A congruent what? B mod N, then we can also write B congruent A mod what? N. Okay. A congruent what? B mod N. Number 3, if A congruent B mod what? N, then what we can write? A congruent B mod N, then what you can write? B congruent C mod N, then what you can write? A congruent what? A congruent C mod what? N, we can also what to write? Number 4, now if A congruent what? B mod what? N, if A congruent B mod N and C congruent D mod N, then what you can say? A plus B congruent B plus D mod what n. And another one, AC congruent BD mod n, we can also what write. Okay. Number 5, if A congruent B mod n, then A plus C congruent B plus C mod what n, and AC congruent BC mod what n, we can write. Okay. Number 6, if A congruent what B mod n, then A to the power k congruent B to the power k mod what n, where k is a integer. K is a what? Integer. So k is a what? Positive what? Integer. Okay. Now you have to learn all the what properties. Okay. Now I will prove one or two properties. Okay. Now if A congruent B mod what n, so that B congruent A mod what n. Okay. Now solution. So A congruent B mod n is nothing but equal to A minus B. So n divides what? A minus of B. So it implies n divides minus of A minus B. We can also write implies n equal to minus into minus plus B minus of A. So what you can write? B congruent to what? What? B congruent to A mod of what? M. Clear? B congruent to what? A mod what? N. We can also what? Write. Clear? Now another question, if I write, if A congruent B mod n and B congruent C mod n, B mod n, then show that okay, show that A congruent B, A congruent what? C mod what? N. Okay. Now solution. A congruent B mod n equal to n divides A minus B, implies A minus B equal to n into k1, where k is an what? K1 is a what? Integer. Okay. Now say again what? B congruent C mod what? N equal to, so n divides B minus of C, implies B minus C equal to n into k1 k2, where k2 is a what? Integer. K2 is a what? Integer. Okay. Now see here, now A minus C equal to, can I write A plus B plus of minus A plus what? A minus C plus of what? B minus C. Yes or no? Minus B plus B get cancel what? Each other. Now A minus B equal to n into k1. This is n into what? K2. So can I take n common? So k1 plus what? K2. Clear? So what you can say? Implies A what? Congruent to C mod of what? N. We can what? Write. Clear? So answer is what? Good. Here see a minus b, the value is how much? N into k1. B minus c, the value of what? N into k2. We have substituted the values and we have taken n as what? Common. So if I then we can write this one. Clear? Now we are coming to the exercise 3.5. Question number 1. 3.5 question number 1. What they have asked us. Now in the question number 3, exercise 3.5, question number 1, determine the integers in between 50 and what? 100. So which are what? Congruent to 1 modulo mn. 1 modulo what? 4. Okay. Now let us consider n be an integer. Okay. Now what is the question? Determine the integer. Determine the integers between 50 and what? 100. Okay. Which are congruent to 1 modulo 4. Okay. Now solution. Let n be the integer. Let n be the what? Let n be the what? Integer. Okay. Now which is congruent to 1 modulo 4. Okay. So implies what? N equal to how much? N congruent to 1 mod what? 4. Okay. Now what you can write? This is nothing but 4 divides what? N minus 1 implies n minus 1 equal to 4 into k, where k is a what? Integer. We can write k is a integer. Implies n equal to k 4k plus what? 1. Okay. Now according to question, what they have given, the number should lie in between 100 and what? 50 and 100. Now 50 minus 1, n minus 1 equal to 100 minus 1, that is 49. So n minus 1 is nothing but equal to how much? 4k. This is equal to what? 99. So the values of k lies between the values of k are what? 13, 14 up to what? 24. Now if I divide it by 4, then we are getting what? 49 by 4. So 49 by 4 is 12 point something. So it should be greater than that. It should be an integer. From 13 to what? We are getting how much? 24. Now if I put the value of k here, so we are getting the values of what? N. Then therefore the values of n are, if I put 13, then 4 into 13 is 52 plus 1 53, 57 up to we will get her 97 when we put the value of k equal to 20. Value of k is what? When 24, then we will get the value of n as what? 97. Clear? Now next question. Yeah. Next question, number 2 is similar to number what? 1. Okay. Next I will solve question number what? Question number what? 3. Now find all the integer congruent to what? 2 modulo what? 11. Okay. Now what is the question here? Find all integers congruent to 2 modulo what? 11. Okay. Solution. Let n be a integer. Let n be an integer congruent to 2 modulo 11. Then n is, we can write n congruent to 2 modulo what? 11. What you can write? 11 divides n minus of 2 implies n minus 2 equal to 11 into what? K, where k is a what? Integer. Okay, where k is a what? Integer, implies n equal to 11k plus what? 2. Now the value of k is what? The integers are what? The values of k are what you can put 0, comma, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, and so on. Now if I put the values of 0, n equal k equal to 0, we will get the value of n. So 0 into 11 is what? 0, plus 2 is what? 2. If I put here k equal to 1, then 11 into 1, 11 plus 2 is 13. If I put here 2, 11 into 2, 22, plus 2 is 24. Now if I put the value minus 1, minus 11 plus 2, minus 9. If I put minus 2, minus 22, plus 2 is minus 20. Okay, and so on, we will get the what? Numbers. Okay. Now what is the next question? Number 4. What is the remainder? What is the remainder when 2 to the power 50 is divided by what? 7. Now when 2 to the power 50 is divided by what? 7. We know 2 to the power 5 is equal to how much? 32. Yes or no? And 32 can be, 32 is nothing but congruent to 4 mod what? 7. Okay. So what is, why we can write this one? So 7 divides 32 minus 4. 32 minus 4 is 28. Yes or no? So so implies 2 to the power 5. This one is equal to, so what you can write? Congruent to 4 mod of what? 7. Clear? Now 2 to the power 5 whole thing square is congruent to what? 4 square 16, congruent to 2 mod of what? 7. Okay. What is that? Here see 16. So 7 divides 16 minus 2. 7 divides what? 16 minus 2 is 14. Yes or no? So what you get here? 2 to the power what? 10 is congruent to 2 to the power 5. 16 is nothing but 2 to the power what? 5. Congruent to 32. Congruent to 4 mod of what? 7. Now implies 2 to the power 50 is congruent to 4 mod of what? 7. Therefore, the required remainder equal to what? 4. Okay. The required remainder is equal to what? 4. Now next question. Question number what? Number 5 and 6 are similar type numerical. Now let us solve question number what? 7. Okay. Find the remainder when. So what is the question they have given us? Find the remainder. Find the remainder when factorial 1 plus factorial what? 2 plus factorial what? 3 plus dot 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 plus factorial 50 is divided by what? Is divided by how much? Divided by what? 50. Okay. Now 50, we know that 15 is nothing but 5 into 3. So factorial 5 equal to what? You can have 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into what? 1. So yes, 5 and 3 are present. So 15 divides factorial 5. So we can write factorial 6. 6 into 5 into 4 into what? 3 into 2 into 1 we can write. So 5 and 3 are present. So 15 divides what? Factorial what? 6. And what you can write, and so on. So on up to how much? Factorial what? 50 you can write. Yes or no? Now factorial 1 plus factorial 2 plus factorial 3 plus factorial 4 plus dot dot up to how much? Factorial 50 you have to find. So this is nothing but factorial 1. Now what is the value of factorial 1? The value of factorial 1 is 1. Factorial 2 plus 2 into 3 plus factorial 4 is what? 24 plus what you can write? This is 0 plus 0 plus 0. So we can write 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2, 3 plus 6, 9 plus 20, 33. Yes or no? Now 33 is equal to how much? 3 into 10 plus 3. Yes or no? 3 into what? So 33 is nothing but, 33 is nothing but 2 into 15 plus what? 3. Now what you can write? 33 is equal to how much? 33 minus 3 equal to 15 into what? 2. So what you can write implies 33 is congruent to what? 33 is congruent to 3 mod what? 15. Yes or no? So the remainder will be equal to what? 3. So the required remainder is what? 3. So the required remainder is equal to how much? What? 3. Okay. Now question number 8. Question number what? 8. What is the question number 8 they have given to us? Question number what? 8. Now, for any odd what? Integer a, show that a square is congruent to 1 mod of what? 8. Okay. So a square equal to what? 1 mod of what? 8. Now we have to consider, let a be an integer. Let a be an integer. A be an integer, comma, a equal to b cube plus r, where b equal to what? 4. Therefore, a equal to 4 cube plus r, and the values of r lies in between how much? 0 and what? 4. Therefore, the values of r are 0, 1, 2, 3, up to 3. Now, for any odd integers, we have to find for only odd integers. Okay. Now, when r equal to 1, a equal to how much? R equal to 0. So, when r equal to 0, this is equal to 4 cube, that is even. When r equal to 1, a equal to 4 cube plus 1, that is odd. Now, r equal to 2, a equal to 4 cube plus 2, this is what? Even. R equal to 3, so a equal to how much? 4 cube plus what? 3, this is what? Odd. So we have to find for odd integers. We have to find for what? Odd integers. A square is congruent. Now, if I find the a square equal to, for r equal to 1, so a square equal to how much? 4 cube plus 1 whole thing what? Square. This is the value, 16 q square plus 4 to the 8 q plus 1. Yes or no? 16 q square plus 4 q plus 1. Here we can take 8 as common. So twice q square plus q plus what? 1. Okay. So what you can write from here? Implies a square minus what? 1 equal to 8 into 2q square plus q. So implies a square divides congruence to what? 1 mod of what? 8. Again, when r equal to what? 3. Okay. Then a square equal to what you can write? 4 cube plus what? 3 whole thing square. Implies a square equal to 16 q square plus 4th is a 12. 12 into 2, 24 cube plus this square is how much? 9. See here what you can write? 8 is common, twice q square plus twice q plus 1 plus 1. Yes or no? Now a square minus 1 equal to 8 into twice q square plus thrice q plus 1. This will give an what? Integer. So what you can write? A square is congruent to 1 mod of what? 8. Okay. So hence showed. Okay. Hence what? Showed. Okay. Now next numerical, question number 9. Now in the question number 9, what they have given us? If the 1st January of question number 9, if the 1st January of 1880 was Monday. What day? It was Monday. What was the day what was the day on 20 June of that year? Now, okay. Now 20 June of that year. Okay. Now see, now see, first of all we have to consider 11180. 180. This is a what? 1180 is divisible by 4, so it is a what? Leap year. So the year 1880 is the year 1180 is the what year? Is the leap what year? So in the month of February, there will be 29 what days. How many days will be present? 29 days will be what? Present. Okay. Now the number of days between 1st January to 20th June 1880 equal to how many days will be there? In January there is what? 31, February 29, March 31, April 30, May is up to 20. Okay, so up to what? 19. The total number of days will be bigger. The total number of days is how much? Is equal to 171. Okay, 171 what? Days. Okay. Now 171 is equal to what? 171 is can be written as 24 into 7 plus 3. 24 into what? 7 plus what? 3. Okay. Now 20. So what you can write? 171 minus 3 equal to 24 into what? 7. 24 into what? 7. So 7 divides 171 minus what? 3. 7 divides what? 171 minus what? 3. So what you can write? 171 congruent to 3 mod what? 3 mod what? 7. 3 mod what? 7. Okay. Now hence the 3 days after Monday, 3 days after Monday will be what? Thursday. The 3 days after Monday will be what? The Thursday. So we can say that on 28th June to 1880 it was Thursday. Okay. So dear students, if there is any confusion, so call me at night. Okay. Thank you.